listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Monday. Isn't it Monday? Monday, right? Is it Monday? It is Monday, December 5th, 2022. How the heck are you? Hold on a second. That's right, I was running around. Tired. I'm glad you guys are here. Yeah, we got a good one for you. What are we doing today? Oh, that's right. That's right. We're talking about this stuff here. Hold on. Is this it? What show are we doing? No. This one? This is tomorrow's show. We've already got that ready for tomorrow. Tom DeLonge. Yeah. Tom DeLonge's going to be here. In spirit. Nah. He's not going to be. Hey, look, my head fit right in there. Look at that. It worked. There. I almost had it. We are in a Truman Show. Yeah, we really are. Yeah, I think we are. Aren't we? Aren't we? I'm back. So yeah, let's get this show going. We had we just started a little late tonight, but we're going to be done on the same time we always get done. Then later on is going to be other stuff happening, not from me, from Third Phase of Moon. Then there's going to be more videos. They're going to release that in the morning, probably whenever they're done, probably at 8 in the morning, which is their new time. That's Eastern time, not Pacific. That's 5 a.m. Pacific. For Third Phase. But the weekend is over. Monday's here. We got Funday night Mutball. Should be starting, right? Funday night Mutball with Al Michaels. Isn't that him? Doesn't he sound like that? No? Nah. Touchdown! Troy Abernathy. Isn't that him? Al Michaels. That's not him. All right. Sounds like him. Let's do a little roll call. Hey, Into Thin Air. Hey, the whole thing just jumped on me. Into Thin Air's here. What do you say? How do you be? We're going to play your video later. Yeah, good. No permission? Too bad. We're going to use it anyway. Nah, I saw your video go up. Yep. Welcome to the show. Carnundrum. Yeah, where is Coral? Caroline! I don't know. No, she didn't call me. I don't know. She's got her own life, you know. She can do whatever she wants. Lisa M's here. Oh, we got the little banners up today. That's right. Rebecca Wiles. Wild One Road, Rebecca Wiles. Welcome to the show. Denbub. Show welcomes you. There he is. That's it. Heather Betty. Welcome to the show. All of you. Bernie Muro, welcome to the show. Stuart Blodwell, how do you say? What do you be? Good to see you in front of me. Good. Well, that sounded awfully strange. Erased. Forget what I just said. Welcome to the show, Alfie Joe Bob, the Shirtless Wonder, Bob Berkins. 2 B's are better than 1. Welcome to the show. GC's in the house because G can see. See? Welcome to the show, Glenn Collins. Dan Bub. Welcome to the show. Moondust. Welcome to the show. Sky Allen. Welcome to the show. John Hentz. Welcome to the show. Rookis. Welcome to the show. All right, let's get started. Diane Bass. Moody Mongol. Welcome to the show. Greg O'Brien. The O'Brien brothers are here. Where's your other friend? Your brother, your mate there, you laddie, you legless wonder, you. God, oh please, I hope I didn't offend you. Please tell me you have both your legs. That would suck if the odds of me picking that, and then if I myself, I wouldn't be able to live. Welcome to the show, Greg O'Brien. Open mouth, insert foot. Who's at the front door? Foghorn Leghorn was here early this morning when the show was designed. Ben, the Yorkshire Goofonian. Diamond Dog. Welcome, fellas. All right. David Wilcox is here. Shelly Michelle Marvison, too, there. Frankie B, because he's got 2 Y's and a B. Troy, welcome to the show. Don Mofo, welcome to the show. I love saying that. It's the best name. D Mofo. Oh, yeah. All right. If you want to help support the show, we are supported by you. Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links to do that stuff's in the show description and on the About button on the Goofon. And a good example of that would be Heather Betty. Throwing down $2 love. That is an alien. That is a UFO and some cashish. I appreciate the cashish. That's $2. That is the first one of the day, by the way. Mucho gusto, Classic Generoso. Thank you, Heather Birdie, for the $2 super agush. Agush. Good. Thanks, Heather. Continuing supporter of Goof On. I'm so weird. Am I weird? I'm weird. No, I'm weird. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. You are. If I miss a super chat, it's not my fault. We're going to try to do this the right way. We are in a Truman Show. Now, let me explain why. I would have to say after the year 2001, anybody who was born after 2001 has had a camera on them most of their lives. Wouldn't you agree? When you're born, you get the father filming it, right? Or a friend. Then the baby goes to sleep and they got cameras watching it, making sure it doesn't get up out of the crib and choke itself on a string or in a thumb thing. I don't know, whatever kids suck on. You want to make sure none of that happens, right? And then every day, oh, he ate something. Oh, look, fresh poop. Oh, the poop stinks. Oh, look, the first step. You want to borrow the car? First car, first girlfriend, first kiss or boyfriend. Right? All that shit's being recorded. Prom, losing their virginity. Huh? It's a thing. Some guys videotape their virginity. Who cares? Who cares? Ooh, used to be a big deal. Voozing your virginity. Huh? Hey, who's this girl? Heather Birdie with the $5. Just want to share with everyone that I'll be moving into my own apartment on the 17th. I feel good. I knew that you would now. Hey, Heather, that's great. And I feel like I missed somebody's birthday yesterday or the day before. And I want to say I'm sorry. Was it Samo? Whose birthday was it that I missed? I feel like a heel when that happens. A heel. But Heather, that's awesome. You want to know? That's fun. Is it, hold on. Is this your first apartment by yourself? Because let me tell you something. There's a few things in life that make you feel free. Remember when you took your first step? I don't. But I do remember when I got my very first bicycle. It was I think a big wheel or a tricycle. Then it went to big wheel, right? And then you went to a bicycle with training wheels. Then they took off the training wheels and you're on a two-wheeler. Next thing you know, you're flying through the air like Evel Knievel. Which is true. That's what we did, right? There's very few things that make you feel free in your life. One of the best things, the best feelings I ever had was getting in my truck and driving away from the house for the first time on my own. I'm going out. I will be back later. Where are you going? Out. Just away from this scene. I just want to drive. And let me tell you, that feeling, I remember being in the car. I didn't even turn on the radio. I remember saying, this is great. I remember thinking that. I can't believe I'm driving. That was one of the few good feelings in my life to have. Oh, I mean, there's a lot of other things, a lot of firsts, but feeling free, to have that freedom to just get in your car and go. It was like when you got your bike when you were a kid. I can go someplace further now without getting as tired and much faster. A bicycle, I can do anything now. I can go anywhere I want. And we did. I rode a bike 26 miles overnight to meet a girl once. Yep. Yeah, I got there and fell asleep. So tired. I think it was 5 hours. It took me. I'm not kidding. Was it 26 miles there and back? That's what it was. It was 13 there because I had to go to Fountain Hills from Scottsdale where I lived, and it was 13 miles. And I had no idea they had hills like that in Arizona. Yeah, 13 miles there and back. I had to get back before my dad got up for golf. Didn't even get in. Didn't even have fun. Drove all the way there on my bike. And my friend Jim was coming with me and I lost him. Yeah. Remember those days when you were a kid? Had no car? Everywhere you went by was by bike. You sneak out the window, drive away. Or go bike away. Thanks, Heather. You just made me remember what it's like to get that first apartment, that just closing the door. And every day I'm very grateful that I'm able to do what I do and to be what I want to be and have the freedom to do so. And there's some working parts and people that make that happen. So there's nothing like it, right? Nothing like getting your first car, your first place. Shit. I love getting sneakers and watches and hats. I mean, now that's the feeling I get. Yeah, anyway, it's true. True. I'm happy for you, Heather. That's great. On the 17th, huh? Wait a minute. That's right. It's December already. Conundrum. Will Cod throwing down a $2 Canadian two Ed Toonie I've sent you. First one is at the why? 2 second Toonie I've sent you. First is at the start. Oh, a $2? Oh, you did this twice? Oh, Will. Okay, man. Thank you very much. Conundrum. Mucho gusto, man. Yeah, I didn't know you did it before the show. You know why? Yeah, because I wasn't awake. Yeah. I know, I can't believe I fell asleep. It was 5:30, 6:30. No, 6 was the last time. I don't see it, but I'm sorry if I missed anything. But thank you, Will. Conundrum throwing down $4. Thank you, Will. We'll have to play your recent video now. See? Now I gotta play it. No, I'm just kidding. Well, the last one you made was a little, I don't know if I could play it. I'll take a look at it before. I'll think maybe we'll do a Conundrum commercial every night or something. And Rebecca Wiles, the wild one, in your Santa hat. Holy smacks. It's a super sticker, everybody. The season, happy holidays. The holidays is here. And cheer. Doesn't get any better than that. Thank you, Rebecca. You're very sweet. $3. A super sticker. Oh, I do have the... well, it's taken a minute to scroll all the way. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's the thumbs up lemon head me. I call it me because, well, that's you now. Yeah, I see you. Nice. Thank you, Rebecca Wiles. Wiles. Wild one. Wild one. But, mucho gusto generoso. Anyway, don't want to forget. I don't know, guys. Like, what's there to talk about? Really, seriously. We come here every night, and I look at other shows and I see them interviewing people and it's nice, it's all right. They're having a good conversation. Nothing new. I've never heard this. Oh, I've heard. But I guess the thing is, it's a place to come visit and hang out, and you guys shoot the shit with each other and have fun in the chat room, and I have fun doing what I'm doing, and somewhere along the line, there's supposed to be a message, right? A message for the day? No? I don't know. Am I supposed to have a message? All right. Well, let's start off with just a little bit of weirdness tonight. I'll get your palates a little bit wet. Right? We'll do that. We'll do that first. I know we're running late. It's a late night. Sorry. Hey, sorry. I mean, it shocked me. I don't even know how Oh, I know why I fell asleep. I took the edibles. I forgot. Wow. Yeah, that's not like me to take that much. That's what happened. No wonder why I feel good. All right, let's watch some ghost video here. I don't know about these, man. Slapped ham and eggs coming up. Fake ghost videos.
This video is for the people out there who think I'm making fake ghost videos. Here's my hands.
For some months now, this upload has been documenting what he believes to be an eerie haunting. Over the course of a half year or so, this homeowner has been experiencing some very strange things, like objects moving around his house for no apparent reason. Fed up with people calling his videos a hoax, the uploader aims to set the record straight once and for all. Watch what happens.
Hello? Anybody want to speak? Is anyone here? Hello? Yeah, you saw that didn't you? Hello? You saw that Yeah, explain that.
Why can't I have that happen?
In the clip, we see several objects move on their own.
Hello? Yeah, you saw that.
Why can't I have this happen on camera? Why can't I? I've seen stuff move before. Now twice. But I want to see that on demand like that. That's not right. Well, we hope to have something like that at St. Augustine.
Didn't you? Hello? You saw that? Yeah, explain that.
The uploader explains that since he bought a doll at an estate sale, the mysterious activity's been happening
That's what
ever
it is.
since. The homeowner does his best to demonstrate that he's not up to anything sneaky, hoping to prove that what we're seeing is some genuine paranormal activity.
Here's my hands. I have no strings attached to anything. That right there is a vent to my air conditioner unit for the air to come out.
Right, but check this out. He could have something, and I don't think he does, but he could have fishing line running to his big toe, right? Of course, yeah, nothing here, but watch this. Oh, I'm moving my toes and I'm pulling on something. I mean, you could do it that way. There could be a string going behind it through the door, so many ways that could be faked, but I don't think this guy's faking it.
Hoax?
And that's
Let
what
me know
bothers
in the
me.
comments down below.
Hello? Yeah, you saw that?
It moved really interesting. That was a good move. Watch. I mean, that looks real.
Hello? Yeah, you saw that?
It definitely looks real.
Hello? You saw that? Yeah, explain that.
So people have this activity, right? And apparently nobody's doing anything about it. Like, nobody's trying to capture the energy or figure out why it's residual, right? We see all these videos on YouTube. A lot of people doing what this guy was doing, not just Slapped Ham. Slapped Ham just finds videos and put different things together. But there's channels that people live with something, maybe a poltergeist, and they're like, oh, every day, but nobody comes over to do any science, any research on it. Get the EMF detector out or something else. I mean, what else can they check? The electromagnetic static charge in the air as well. I just don't understand it. So then you have to say, well, why wouldn't they want anybody to come over their house? Because it's fake. I don't know. I like to think that there's some good people out there not faking stuff. So let's see what this next one is here. See if we can figure this one out. So far, I think the first guy was legit.
This next one is some eerie home security footage captured in a house in Malaysia. Some viewers are calling it proof that ghosts really do exist. What do you think?
True, Brian.
Look.
I know. That's what bothers me, Brian. You know what I mean? Even those people, they should know better. Get people to come over and investigate the right way. Come on, look at
Watching that again, as the man walks out of frame, another figure becomes apparent. Looks like a transparent person following the other man out of the room. Due to how distinct the figure is, some viewers have suggested it's just an artifact glitch in the footage, perhaps showing a very real person from an earlier feed blended together. Here it is again, slowed down and zoomed in.
I mean, there I did it again. I started a sentence off without any context or anything and said, I mean. Why do we do that? I hate myself for doing that. So we got a person here. You can obviously see they're wearing short sleeves, some sort of V-neck here. Maybe even it looks like they're wearing shorts. It looks like a man and a woman at the same time. It's kind of hard for me to figure out the gender of this one. It could be a very butch woman or a very feminine male. I'm not quite sure yet. Talk about trans medium. Dun-dun-dun. Oh, I'll be here all night. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's just a ghost image. Like a legitimate one. Oh! And, somebody sent me a photograph. I forgot to play it yesterday or show it. Cash 45. They sent a photo over. And, hold on. They said, this is the picture a sister took. And I think they were having a backyard barbecue or something. And let me see if I got it here. I can't. Wait, no. Right? Who sent that to me? Where is it? No, not that one. Oh, here it is. Got it. All right. I think I still have the picture up. Yep, I still got it here. All right, let's bring it around. I just want to make sure I still had it. This is an incredible teaching tool when it comes to videos, just like the video we just watched, where we saw the ghost image on a video stream or a video. Maybe it's a legitimately dead person. I'm not sure. But check this out. So they had a backyard party, maybe a birthday party, all right? And they take a picture, and this is what popped up. And just give you a second to study it. You look for the ghost in the picture. And then we'll talk. Huh? Oh, yeah, let the audience figure this one out. You guys figure it out yet? Not that one. There you go. Here we have a backyard party. A family and their children gathering up on a holiday weekend and a birthday party for one of the young kids. I believe a 5-year-old. As the mother and father are in the backyard cleaning up, the mother decides to take a picture of the children enjoying the festive activities and playing with each other's freedom. I don't know, whatever they're doing out there. But here you can see an odd yet disturbing photo of a ghost. And by God, it is a ghost right here. Now, I look at this photo and I say to myself, would anybody want to fake this? Why would somebody fake a photo like this just to fake it? It makes no sense. Is it just to see if they can get away with it? I ask myself, I say no. But then myself gets back to me. We start having an argument. I said, self, I don't believe it's real. And then myself will say, well, why do they have any issues? Why would they need to fake a UFO? A UFO? Were you going to say a UFO video? And I said I was going to say a UFO video, but it's actually a ghost picture. I'm so used to talking about UFOs, I accidentally said it. I'm sorry. Excuse me. All right, back to the story. So, as I was saying to myself, and then I interrupted myself before I was arguing with myself, I said to myself, I said, self, why would somebody fake this? So I answered and I said, because they didn't. This is called a ghost image, Richie. If you notice the hairline, it matches up perfectly. You can see a little squib there, same little squib cut out there. You got the ear line here, comes in with the little thing right there, and it's got to come up in the back, got the same thing right there, right? Yes, this child, we're getting this top half of the child, and the bottom half of the young lady sitting here facing this way towards the wall. This is a ghost image. This is the child's soul.
The child's soul?
Yes, the child's soul. It has come out to take a peek at reality. And the child looked back at the child's head and said, interesting, and went back into the child. It was only for this instant, as the mother took a picture, that a frame was capturing the soul of this boy. This soul, over 1,000 years old, looks upon the children as if it is their minions. There's that word again. But that's what this is, right here. A little ghost image. Now, big question. Big question. How did that happen? Why didn't it do it to him, to them? Well, I think it did it to them. To her, to him. Why didn't it do it? Why didn't it do it? And I almost see more the front of the face there than I do here. So I think what happened is this. The camera has facial recognition, I'm assuming. Recognize the face as when the button was pressed to take the picture, it started taking it when the child was here, but then finalized here. So it only got the top half for some reason. It was just a computer glitch in the camera that did this. It does happen. Yeah, it's weird how it's different color. It almost looks like it could be a different boy, but it's not. It's the same kid. You got the same hair. You know, everything's identical. And then it just captures the top part of him from here up. I think it's interesting that it didn't do it to other people, but then again, that goes to the facial recognition on cameras. They do that. That's why faces will come out clearer. You can set your camera up to make it recognize the face because of the eyes, the nose, and the way a face looks. And the camera will super focus on that part if you want it to. And that's all I think that happened here. I think the camera just glitched a little. Do you know sometimes when I was videotaping, it was on a tripod and I would accidentally kick the leg of the tripod and make the camera, jitter. And a lot of times when I would kick that and I'd replay it back and see what it looked like, man, it looks crazy. The screen gets all, because nothing's lined up. I guess when you kick it, it throws it off alignment, especially with tape, high 8 DV VCR. You know how they have those spinning heads, and if you kick it, it could come off or move up or get off alignment, and it creates all this distortion. It's kind of cool. But I think that's what we have here. Facial recognition in the camera is just focusing a little bit too much on the closest person. And that's probably what happened there. Anybody want to argue that? Good. Because you'd be wrong. I'm kidding. I don't know. I think that's what it is. I've noticed that's what I've never seen it that drastic. I mean, that picture is just really cool. If I didn't know any better, I'd say that was a ghost boy, but it's the same kid. It is a ghost image. Thank you, Bernie Muro, for the $5 super dono. That's pure love coming from the BM, not BM. It's Bernie Muro. Thanks, Bernie. Where's Coral? Is it because I wasn't here on time and she left teaching me a lesson? Is that what's going on? Coral! Thanks, Bernie. A mucho gusto, generoso, my friend. Oh, and Nathan sent a wakey, wakey, bakey, and more. Bakey. Wait, wakey, wakey, bakey, and more bakey for $2.22 on PayPal. Thanks, Nathan. Appreciate it. I'm kidding. Thank you very much. I wish I was awake when you sent that. Well, I was. I don't know how I woke up. Maybe somebody texted me? No, nobody texted me. No. Not a dang ding. Not. So I went to the dispensary. Bernie Muro, a continuing supporter of Goofon. Mucho gusto, generoso, my heart. Alam mo, dahil masencheriana, botarizala, yahoo. I got this stuff, and it is probably the best weed I've gotten. Maybe almost ever. I can't remember the name. I'll get it when I play a video. But my God, is it great. And then I got this other stuff that's supposed to be good for like your stomach. And Madonna mia. Both of these together, it's like I'm like freaking out. No, I'm not. All right. You know what's interesting about, you want to know what's real interesting? We always talk about how, well, I always talk about, the government isn't going to be giving us disclosure. Everybody wants disclosure. People keep talking about it. I see it all the time, every day. Disclosure, it's coming soon. Or I don't think we're going to have disclosure. Or why would the government? And how come the government? And forget the government. The government is like a psychotic ex, right? They tell you a lot of shit you want to hear, but they never live up to the hype, right? That's exactly what they do. Now, you and me and everybody else out there who's trying to catch this stuff on camera and get famous for it, I'm just kidding. I'm not, but I am. Well, for the greater good. It's always for the greater good. We are the ones that we're all going to say we know disclosure happened in our mind. Anybody who had an experience in their mind has already sold out that or bought into that we're either being visited or the aliens have always been here or I think it doesn't matter what I think. But I keep going back to like what's after we're here, you know, like, well, we only get, basically you only get really 50, 60 really good years of living a life that, you know, for all intents purposes, you know, normal. And if you're just, I'm talking on the average person, you know, because after 60, you don't feel the same. You know, most people just don't have the energy or the want or the need or the ability or capability. So you get a good 50, 60 years out of life. That's not a lot. And then the other 20, 25 years, you're just hanging on. That's all you're doing. You're hanging on. You may be happy. You may feel like, oh, I got da. But, your hands hurt, your back hurts, you get headaches, you don't feel good, you wake up, you don't feel. Not me. I hear these stories from everybody. It's not just me, which is why I kind of feel okay, because it could be a lot worse. And I'm grateful it isn't. And I can't imagine the people out there who just don't go anywhere, don't do anything the last 25 years of their lives. You guys, we have to bring disclosure. We just can't stop just because we're getting old or can't go anywhere, or maybe, I don't know. Maybe we can't. Maybe that's just the way it is. I don't know what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is disclosure isn't going to happen from the government. And why do we even care what they say? I'll tell you why. Because it's like a soap opera. It's freaking fun and funny. I love when they did that. They were trying to show us the video at the first UFO hearing we've had in 50 years. And for 7 minutes, they couldn't get a 1/10 of a second video to play. Stop it there. Stop it. No, go back a little further. Press play. No, you got to go back a little further. Been there. We've all seen me do it. But we're talking about the government here. They're supposed to be, better than me. They're worse. Much worse. The mysteries of the universe are mind-blowing. For instance, crop circles. Yeah, it's universally home. All right, they weren't always fake. And they're still not all faked or created. They're all real. I'm just saying hoaxed, people doing it, college students, people as a prank, whatever. But there are still real crop circles popping up. Legitimate crop circles that would take somebody years to make. No, it wouldn't take me. I saw Brian Forrester is out there still doing it. That guy's in his 60s, almost 70. I don't know if he is yet. But he's going out there all around the world and threw up some crop circle pics the other day on Facebook. I was surprised. Because nobody's talking about Facebook anymore, Nobody is. Now I got to get rid of some messages there. Didn't realize that was popping up. Hold on. I got to get rid of something. Dead air. I know. I'm letting it go. Dead air. Never have dead air on my show. Did it on purpose. I did that on purpose for dead air. Here we go. Right here. Brian Forrester in New England. This was November 26th. See, this one here, this looks legit to me. It's got the swirling, and then in here, it's different. Like, wouldn't you think they would have kept it swirling through there, but they didn't. See, I'm not sure, man. That looks man-made now that I think about it. I don't like that one. No, because now it's on the bigger screen. I never saw it on the bigger screen till now. I don't know. See down here? Yeah, why is it messed up? Yeah, I don't like that. It's an interesting circle, but it looks like there's a mistake already. I don't know. That looks man-made. That looks like a man-made type of thing, But Brian Forrester was there. And you know what? To do that to somebody's crops without their permission is so against the law. It's trespassing. It's defamation of property. What is it called? Not defamation. When people go on and say they ruin the property, it's like vandalism, almost. It is vandalism. You're ruining somebody's property. You are. Yeah, you can't do that to somebody's property. 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 So UFO Jesus is speaking. Thank God. I mean, without this guy's wisdom and philosophical thoughts on society and ufology, I don't know where I'd be. I tell you, nobody does it better than UFO Jesus. He's the best. Here, I'll show you why. Haters don't want the person they dislike to improve according to their standards. They actually want their perception of the person to be maintained by persistently having their bias confirmed. Haters, by definition, are bad faith oriented. So I said, love when you state the obvious. Haters are generally, and I hate to use the word, jealous of the person they hate. Usually they can't find anything legit to hurt them with, so they go after their character by lying about them, knowing people won't do the research to find out the truth. Bad. Some of us don't care about someone improving. Some people are not redeemable. This is what Satanic K official said. I'd rather keep it 100% and be a hater than fake the funk and try to act altruistic or wise. Sometimes people just don't like others for one reason or another. That doesn't make it hate. And then UFO Jesus responded, who's not redeemable? That seems harsh. Either way, focusing on someone that does things you don't even enjoy or find value in seems like a waste. And that is a common feature of a hater. It is. They spend time focusing on a person that does what they consider bad work. And then you have to say, who are the haters? I mean, what is their expertise that they can talk about somebody a certain way, right? Because I get blamed for that. I get blamed for that shit. Talking about people. Anyway, haters just, they're strange, right? You know, like there's, like I talk about, like I don't like Jeremy Corbell, but we only really talk about him when he's talking. I don't go out of my way to talk about Jeremy. Oh, let me see what Jeremy's saying today. No, if I see it, yeah, and if he said something that's worthy of talking, there's a lot of times I don't post things that he or Lou or the guys say. You know what I mean? Just things that I think are hurtful towards ufology in a way. The greater good. And of course, they give us plenty of ammo. All right. Grant Cameron. Yesterday we talked a little bit about Grant and his orbs, right? Grant Cameron went from nuts and bolts, things you could prove, touch, taste, and feel, to things you can't. And here we go, another example. He says, what do you think of this that some skeptics would call a dust orb? From Jeff in yesterday's orb storm. They said Grant said they got hundreds and hundreds of orb pictures yesterday or 2 days ago in one day. Yeah, I could do that right now with the pillow and, you know, a little bit of baby powder maybe. Yeah. Grant says, Barry Nelson, what the hell would a MUFON rep who took some Mickey Mouse investigators course know about orbs? That would be like me taking it to someone who's been a cardinal for 25 years in the Vatican. The orb experts are the people who work with them. Well, first of all, there are no orb experts, Grant. How can there be? There can't be an orb expert. You can't work on an orb. You can't study an orb. How do you study an orb? From a photo? You can't get the energy from an orb through a photo. Sure, you could wave your magic wand around and, oh yeah, the field around this space is amazing. Oh, I got a hit over here. And then you look back in your camera and you see a little a little dust orb floating around. The ones that are really good are the ones that go pew, like they shoot in and out of the screen. Pew, right? Or they go into people. Right? They're sitting there. Can you tell, like they're holding their recorder. Can you tell me where you're at? And next thing you know, an orb goes right into the microphone. Sorry, I didn't mean to use you like that. You know what I mean? We've seen that before on a lot of shows. Those are spirit orbs. They're action. They've got motion. They're not just floating on the waves of your breath and your motions. No, man, they're catching the electrical vibe of the universe, baby. They're traveling around interdimensional, man. They're going in and out of your consciousness. They're going in your brain waves, man. These orbs can do... Excuse me. Sorry, I got a little carried away. Once you start talking orbs, it's like your personality can change. Yeah, and you start becoming somebody you're not. Yeah, you're not. I'm going to play a video real quick. Then after I play this into thin air video, we're going to talk about the man-made UAP. Yeah. Yeah. I'm getting the video ready. I'm just buying time. I'm trying to get it up and ready. I didn't think I was going to play this today, but it's massive unidentified cube-shaped craft captured near our sun. Our sun. Not my son. See, I appreciate that into thin air. I like the way you worded that. Just like when Keanu Reeves came back in that movie. Right? And they go, why are you visiting our planet? And he goes, your planet? Your planet? Right? Sounds like Beavis. No, Butthead. Our planet. Oh. All right. I know. I'm just being gitchy. Into thin air in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bow, bow, bow. Welcome back. You got no sound? No sound, really. Hold on. That sucks. No sound, really. Let's see. Hold on. That sucks. No sound, really. Let's see. Hold on. That sucks. No sound, huh? No sound. All right. Hold on. I don't know why that would happen. It's StreamYard, man. I know I hit it. I looked right at it every time. Hold on. I got the background repeating. Share audio. I'll do it again. God dang it. See, I hate myself when that... it has to be a mistake I made, even though I don't think I did. Thank you for letting me know. I'll replay it. Sorry. Damn it. So we wasted 3 minutes.
Around our sun. You are looking at what they call the LASCO C2 combination satellite feed. I know that's a mouthful, but that's what it is. And time again, some incredible things have been captured on these cameras. And December 4th was no different. Take a look at what pops up in one of the frames and eerily looks like a cube-shaped craft, which has been captured before, not only outside the Earth's atmosphere, as you can see here, but also has been a phenomena in the sky that's been reported for years and years. In fact, if you look up the keywords Borg cube, B-O-R-G, you will see that there is a legit history about this shape of craft being captured in many different ways. In fact, there was a very popular sighting in Texas a few years ago of what looks like a cube either revealing itself from within a cloud or almost looked as if it was breaking the sound barrier with how the cloud is around the edges, as you would see on a jet breaking into a supersonic speed. So before we dig in a little more into the discovery I made on December 4th, I wanted to give you a basic understanding and history of the different cube craft sightings, whether within the atmosphere or out in space. Now, something that's unique and different about this particular capture is the detail we see within these images, both in the negative format and also captured in the normal raw footage that the satellite provides. It's pretty incredible. You can quite literally see layers to this thing, and also that front edge of the cube, and in that negative version on the left, you can almost see geometry to it, which in many ways resembles what is now, as I said, called the Borg cube. It's been used in movies, TV shows, you name it. It's a very popular shape and is pretty mind-blowing when you actually compare it to some of the images and replications people have come up with after seeing such a thing. There's something else interesting I want to point out that I was able to capture on HelioViewer, which is another website where you can adjust settings and look at any of the satellite cameras that are facing the sun. As I said, I captured it first on the LASCO C2 in somewhat of a raw form, and then I went over to HelioViewer, which is much better quality minus the negative version, and that's how I was able to get this image right here. So what I want to do now is show you exactly how you can go about doing the same thing and searching for these types of images. I'm going to show you exactly how I was able to find this, and then I want to discuss a little bit of detail that does make a significant difference. All right, so here we are on the website Helio.
Doesn't it make more sense that these objects that are seen by the sun are just digital artifacts? I mean, I did it again. I mean, it's going to be a process for me to stop saying that. Now I'm thinking too much. Those cameras are out in space, right? Constantly, not all the time. We had a guy here on planet Earth, obviously. Like, where else would a guy be? And he got those strange images at the beginning of the year from the sun. It looked like they were shooting through the sun. We've got a lot of strange activity around the sun. This artifact that was being shown to us was way bigger than the Earth, whatever it is. But here he's over here on this other HelioViewer.
Viewer.org, a much higher quality website which gives you a much higher quality image or images than many other sites you see online. So over here on the upper left is where you would set the camera. Right now we're on Soho. We have the instrument set for LASCO,
that's awesome.
as in LASCO C2, which is where I originally found this object. And then the detector, as you can see once again, is C2. Now, as I was watching the raw version, I realized that the time that this object popped up was exactly at 11 hours, 26 minutes, and 43 seconds. seconds. And the second I punched in that time, this frame popped up, giving us a super detailed look of an actual cube near our sun. Now, as I zoom in, you're going to see this box called Earth Scale. And this is used to show you how big the Earth is compared to the sun. This black ring is set here to block out the glare so we could see what's happening on the corona of the sun, which is the outermost edges. That's how we see our CMEs or any sort of eruptions that come from the surface of the sun. And now many times you'll see black boxes show up, and some people claim those boxes are used to block things out so we can't see them. Now this clearly is not that. There's no black whatsoever. Not only that, but it looks like there's almost a trail. You have to understand that these videos are made up of multiple images, which basically puts this in a time-lapse type video. Almost.
That is really cool. Yeah, it is. It looks like there is a trail. I don't know. I just feel that there's so many things we don't understand, that if there are things out there that are cube-shaped, it wouldn't surprise me. All of these new images that are coming back from the James Webb Telescope, which we're going to have a show based on James Webb Telescope images here shortly in the next coming weeks. And some of these images I am, wow, I'm so floored. I know they decorate the images, but come on, it's real. Those are real images they got. It's amazing how far they can see. I am one to believe that the universe goes on and on and on. It just doesn't stop. It just never ends. It's one of those things. What are those things that when you zoom in on it, it just keeps going and going, and the more you zoom on it, the more it keeps going and going and going? What are those called? Anyway, here's a video. No, not a video. A quote from well, anyway, Lou Elizondo was on the show, and he's talking about this sci-fi novella, Chains of the Sea. It has to do with the possibility of an ultra-terrestrial universe, and it forces the reader to consider the possibilities about the nature of the phenomenon. A key excerpt from there says, a whole other biosphere, according to the aliens. The old idea of a parallel world, except that this wasn't parallel, but coexistent. Two separate creations inhabiting the same matrix. Can you imagine? And only coming into contact on a very rare and limited fashion. Another excerpt, the aliens, who seem to be some kind of distant relatives of the other races of Earth, parallel evolution, maybe? And finally, the intelligence, AI, had long suspected that there might be some other unknown and intangible form of life on Earth. That was one of the extrapolated solutions to a mountain of wild data that couldn't be explained by normal factors. That's what Lou Elizondo was saying in reference to materials that the general public could read in order to better understand the UFO phenomenon time and time again. He has recommended the reading of Gardner Dozio's. Is it Dozois? I don't know how you say that guy's name. Chains of the Sea. It's a work of science. It says, as a work of fiction that contains breadcrumbs about the true nature of the phenomenon. That's what Lou says about Chains of the Sea. 3 original novellas of science fiction. Gardner R. Dozois. I don't know how to say his name. Gardner, there's a name. Lou. Breadcrumbs. Like he knows. Like he knows. Like at this point, couldn't like most of America, I think it was 80-something%, believe that the government is hiding information or alien bodies and or material. They're hiding it from the public. Of course, there's a cover-up. If it's possible that they can come here from another galaxy and whatever, however, even the closest place is far. If they can get here, that means there's probably others that could get here too, which is scary because I heard, this was a couple of years ago, and I can't say who said it and I can't say who told me who said it, but this person said there's 4 alien groups, species, 3 aliens, 3 species of aliens were guarding the Earth and are living up to the contract we have with them. And then this 4th alien race came in late after the negotiations, and they keep trying to create havoc on Earth. And the other 3 are always fighting this 4th alien species from creating havoc on Earth. Don't you think by now we would have seen a couple of havocs? Right? We would have seen some sort of laser havoc. Nothing. No sound. No mountains got crushed overnight. No. Nothing like that. No cities disappeared. No. So I guess those 3 alien species are doing one hell of a job keeping the 4th one out. Stupid. You want to hear something even better? You want to hear? Come on. Get a little closer to the speaker. I don't want you to miss this one. There's 57 different species. I know. And one racist white lady. The lady was white. Nah. One white lady. Of course she's a big white lady. Of course she is. Wouldn't you expect that? Wouldn't you expect it? Who else would have the white lady? Of course it's him. UFO Jesus says, I'm smart enough to know I'm not optimally objective. Most debunkers aren't either, though. If the next report strengthens the idea that some UAP have capabilities beyond the known state of the art, many debunkers will say the mind versus is still perpetuating. What the frigonometry did I just read? If the next report strengthens the idea that some UAP have capabilities beyond the known state of the art, many debunkers will say the mind virus is still perpetuating. I deleted it. I just can't. All right. Okay. Yeah, we've got some audios and video coming up soon. Yeah, don't worry. I got it all for you. It's coming up. You bet your bottom dollar. Red Rum Joe on Twitter says, 1, UFOs, as I've been saying, let Congress do their job and have patience. Gotta have patience, everybody. Let the government take their time and do the job correctly. That's why we pay them hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. Let them work. And as ADK1T2 has been saying via his source in Congress, Congress was pissed and they have been asking for more. And Christopher Mellon says, and this second report is now late. It's overdue. Duh. Really? To Mellon, that's not surprising, says Mellon. It's a commonplace routine for these reports to be late. Oh, it's commonplace. Hold on. We haven't had a report in 50 years, so it's commonplace for UFO reports to be late? What kind of bullshit is that? What an idiot lie. He just lied in front of everybody. We've only had one, and you mean to tell me they were late in 1952? No, sorry. Sorry, Mellon, you just got caught lying. The first sentence, I catch the guy lying. What report? These kinds of report? Oh, I know what you're going to say. Government stuff, Rich. The government, Rich. Anything government takes its time. Well, they were on time last time, right? They were on time 6 months ago, whenever they did it. And it's not only that, Mellon says. In fact, sometimes they often are never even submitted. You say. Congress will ask for these, and it's a matter of comedy. Comedy? There is no sanction that falls upon the executive branch. If they blow the Congress off and don't submit the report, so there's no accountability, as I've been saying. No accountability. It really comes down to how much do the senators or congressmen and women really want this? Who's going to go to bat if they don't submit the report they want? What are the consequences? And if they sense that, Mellon continues, nobody really cares about it, which sometimes happens. Oh, there's just some staff guys who want it. They don't even bother to submit it. So it's not as though there's a criminal, some legal requirement. They really have to do it. It's a matter of comedy. Comity, I believe. Wait, they don't even bother to submit it. So it's not as though there's a criminal, some legal requirement. They really have to do it? No, they have to do it. It's the law. Why does Mellon think that it's not law? It's the law. That report was supposed to be dropped. Can you see how Mellon is just so, he's trying to downplay what's really going on? Because he doesn't know. Nobody knows why the report's late. Nobody really knows. And if Mellon knows, he can't say. So in my opinion, he doesn't know. And then he says a lot of specific questions to this report. They want a lot of information about whether we see connections to foreign governments, is there a threat, and so on. And these reports also go through a lot of internal coordination in the executive branch. And different people along the way have a chance to stop and say, I challenge that. I don't believe that. Prove it to me. Get somebody in here to brief me. Every time that happens, it has to get rewritten. It gets sent back. But the good news is that they don't know that this Congress really does care and that they are going to need to deliver this report. It is on her desk. I was expecting it, hoping that it would be released prior to our meeting today so we could talk about the content of it. That, unfortunately, hasn't happened. All right, so what Mellon is saying that sometimes people challenge the things they're seeing in there, so they have to rewrite the report or that portion of the report to make it right. People want to know. They want proof, is what he's saying. Okay, if that's all it was, and why doesn't the government tell us? Why doesn't the government, hey, we're a little late on the report, we'll get it back out. They could say something once a day just to let us know. Maybe twice a week. Monday and Friday. Monday, we're not going to have the report. If we do, we'll let you know. Friday, we don't know if we're going to have the report. Next week, we're still working on it. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous that we have to hear it from Christopher Mellon giving us why the government's late on this report. It's nothing criminal. They don't have to do it by... Yes, they do have to do it by law, ding dong. Comedy or no comedy. I want to take a look at that word. I want to see what COMITY means an association of nations for their mutual benefit, courtesy and considerate behavior towards others, a show of public comedy in the White House. It's formal. It's like a formal way to act, mutual respect and benefit. Right? Comedy is a practice among different political entities. It's involving the mutual recognition of legislative, executive, and judicial acts. What do you want from me? What do you think? Anyway, that's what the dictionary said. Comedy. Oh, Death Proof Bum 01. Here, have a $5, Richie. I'll take that 5-pound 5-quitter, Death Proof Bum 01, who's a member and a supporter of the show. That's right. That's right. I haven't. Oh, shit. Did I miss? Oh, I don't think I missed anything. No, I don't think so. Thank you, Death Proof Bum 01. Mucho gusto, generoso. Did I miss? Bernie Muro had one at 8:36. I don't know if I missed it, Bernie. If I did, I'm sorry. I thought I got that one. But thank you, Death Proof Bum 01. And Bernie, just in case. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. That's a mucho gusto generoso. Oh, and yeah, I know. I didn't check messages. I don't have 2 people are missing tonight that usually help me out. It's okay. Is Samo gone too? No Samo today? Samo's not here? I didn't think I saw Samo. No Samo, right? 8 months. Who's 8 months? Death Proof Bum. See, it didn't show that to me on StreamYard. Death Proof Bum 01. You said here in your 8 months as a member, I've got a Google freebie here, so wanted to wish Richie and the Goofon chatters good health. Yeah, you get those, I guess. Free chats to throw up there in color. I don't know why I didn't see it. Didn't show up on my screen. Thank you very much for that nice comment and being a member. I have a stuffy nose, man. Very stuffy. Bernie, you're a silly, silly human. Thank you for the $2, Bernie Muro. Throwing it down for the Richie Goofon. I've been holding on to a sighting for a few days. Didn't know if I was going to play it, show it. But, I don't know. I'll have to wait and see if Third Phase of Moon is going to use it. Yeah. Bernie, thank you for being a continuing supporter of Goofon. Seriously. You have no idea how much that helps. Thank you. It does. Thank you very much, man. Continuing supporter of Goofon. Yeah, I don't like the way he was covering for them. They've had so much time to go over this stuff. Now what? Now all of a sudden somebody in Congress is going to say, you know, I need to see the pictures on this one. I need to see some proof. Bullshit. They just didn't have it done. That's all. Why can't they just be honest? That's what I mean. All they have to do is be honest with us. You don't have to lie. And they wonder why people and the government, there's such a huge disconnect, you know? And they wonder why. I thought we were free of this. Gary Nolan for a minute. Brother. Turd Ferguson's out there working hard on Twitter. According to Gary Nolan, Mr. Ross Coulthart had no say in the headline of what the metal ball find. Oh my God, that's right. Remember when they had that episode a month or so ago? Whatever happened to that ball? Remember the ball they were going to have tested on? Let me go see if that's ever come around. Did they ever get the results of that metal sphere. Hold on, let me pull it up. I can't remember. Need to know, right? Yeah, here it is. Let's see. Videos. Need to know late report. Need to know core secret. Need to know Ukraine. Need to know ufology must die. Outtakes if we were Oliver Stone conspiracy. Where is it? Nope. It hasn't come out yet. I don't see it. Unless you guys know about it, I don't know. You know what he talked about a couple of days ago? This is how dry things have gotten. He's talking about the New York Times 2017 UFO scoop. They're talking about how when Lou came out, remember when Lou came out in 2017? I'm going to save ufology. And everybody says it's ufology, not ufology, because ufology means unidentified flying, the study of. It's not the right way to say it. You got to say ufology. And if you say ufology when you're using speak to text, it always says youthology for me. Youth. I mean, really. Scott Brown has done a little bit of debunking. Scott Brown, nice friend of the show, on Twitter. He did a little bit of research and destroyed this UFO photo. Somebody was claiming, yeah, you'll see. Another hoaxer trying to pass off as photo as authentic. Took him less than a minute to find the original digital illustration of the UFO, which was placed into the photo. There it is. I've used this UFO in my thumbnails. This one. You guys have seen that. I know Third Phases use it. Everybody uses that UFO. So, unbelievable, right? Why do people got to do that? I don't like that. Trying to pull another fast one out there. Sorry, eyes are all over. Nobody can hoax anything anymore. Not even me. I can't even hoax anymore. I can't even start hoaxing anymore. I can't start hoaxing anymore. I can't. Terrible. I'm the worst. I'm a heel. All right, I am... You know, it's a shame that in this field, anytime you have a conversation with somebody about anything, everybody goes to, but it's all fake, right? People fake that, right? Have you ever, because people always ask me, every conversation I have you ever seen a UFO? And then I immediately say, before I answer that question, I just want you to know what unidentified flying object means. It means it's not identified. It doesn't mean it's alien. So with that being said, yes, I've seen and recorded unidentified flying objects. And they're like, get out of here. You did? Same thing every time. Can I see these online somewhere? I'm like, yeah, I can send them to you. And then I send it to them, never hear back from them. Not even a wow, thank you, or oh my God, that's amazing. You know, it's almost as if they don't have an understanding of what they're looking at. And they're afraid they're going to hurt my feelings if they answer back and say, these look like balloons to me. But people are going to see what they want. This field, anything in the paranormal, anything in the fringe, it's always going to come down to your personal experience in the field with people you meet and hang out with and how educated you are. And I don't just mean in the paranormal, I mean educated. Like, do you critically think? Some people don't. I know some of the smartest people, and they're dumb. And I always say, maybe I'm stupid. How could they get that wrong? You know? But then they'll say, how's Rich so stupid? How does he not know the quantum on, you know, it's a mathematical equation. Like I say every show now, we're all doing our own little piece of the puzzle. And that's why we go from show to show, to person, Twitter feed to Twitter feed, right? We always look to find people that are like-minded. And then when we don't find the people that are like-minded, we want to let them know about it, right? You are letting people know. People are just scared to speak. People are scared to speak. Who speaks for us when it comes to the aliens? Who speaks for you and I? Who is going to be the human representative of planet Earth? When the aliens come, and let's just say they haven't been here, let's say that they want to talk, who are they going to talk to? All of us at the same time? I tell you what, that is going to be great for tomorrow. Because we're living in a Truman Show now. Everything, there's cameras everywhere you go. No matter what you think, we're always being watched. Said it earlier. From when you're born, daddy's holding the camera, to security cams watching you in your crib, make sure you don't fall out, to your first bike ride, to your first steps, your first bike ride, your first crawl, your first steps, your first bike ride, your first poop, everything hopefully your parents captured. You're always on camera. Especially if you were born after 2001. Cameras are everywhere. Not only that, if we are living in that type of society where this is all created for us, and this is just a place for our mind, maybe this is prison, maybe we're in limbo, maybe we died, and this is hell. God, if this is hell, I would have to say thank you. Hell ain't a bad place to be. AC/DC, 1977. Highway to Hell. I think Highway to Hell. Song number 6. 7. Hell ain't a bad place to be. Dun, 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 dun. Remember that song? It's weird without choral tonight. I want to thank the moderators, super chatters. Without you, there is no me. We do this every day. We do it to keep you updated and because I like it. I like going every day. I was thinking maybe there's a way to expand this and like Dave Scott does on Spaced Out Radio. Right? Maybe we can get other shows. Maybe we can make an actual network out of this other than just networking. But then again, how would they go live? How would people go live under me? I would have to produce it, and I don't want to be around for that. And then I was thinking, well, maybe somebody could run Goof on Lives and talk about what we do here on Goof on Lives. And somebody could run that show over there. Just thinking of things. Just thinking. I just want to expand, I think. You know? And if Goof on Lives, the backup channel, can be a second channel to Goof on, I think that would be interesting. I don't know who would want to do it, but they would have to go every day too. Anyway, thank you newcomers and veterans for giving the show a chance. I noticed the uptick in the subscribers. Thank you very much. Thanks for giving the show some time. And I hope you liked it. Hope you come back. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully on time. I plan on it. So sorry about today, guys. But I'm glad you hung out. Looks like we had a bunch of people here. Went up to 150. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm a little worried, but I'll take it. A little worried. And as always, we are... Truthology for ufology. Yeah, good. All right. And a big alien bless. Giddy up.
There's look at this thing. It's rotating. What was in the skies over Jerusalem, and why did it sound like a treasured site in Christianity?
Control life. Warning. Warning. Failure. Control life. Warning.
Unidentified flying object.